Hello, ladies and gentlemen. I am the Holy Pablo, and today we are playing, again, Fire Emblem 16, Three Houses. I'm late to the train. But you know what? Who cares? We can spin around in circles. Last episode, we got circle jerked by everyone and their mother. And this episode, we're going to be choosing our house.
I am aware that you will be teaching here at the Officers' Academy, correct? To start, please speak with the three house
Hurry up, Lady
leaders.
Rhea.
You should also take a look around the academy and
Talk to the people at the monastery. Sounds good.
May I ask a
You get quests. I'm gonna do those off screen, so don't worry about it. Little dot bubbles means that you can talk to people. A glowing light means you can interact with it. There's either an item or stairs in this case. And now, as I was trying to say before I was rudely interrupted by Rhea, we are going the blue line. We are going the golden deers. Excuse me. Because, you know, Raphael Emblem.
Hi. Yes. So, you've accepted a teaching position here. Pity. I was hoping you would lend your strength to the Empire. I never properly introduced myself, did I? My name is Edelgard von Hresburg. I am the princess and heir apparent of the Adrestian Empire. I wonder if you'll be tasked with leading the Black Eagles. I hope you've had a chance to meet everyone.
I would not like to know anything about the Black Eagles. But we have talked to them. Here's the best gatekeeper. Let me just...
Greetings! You must be the new professor. What a pleasure. As for me, my job is to stand here at this glorious entrance and leisurely watch over the comings and goings of everyone. Make folks smile, you know? And by that, I mean to vigilantly guard this entrance with my very life. No levity whatsoever. As of now, nothing to report.
I wish we could recruit him. But we can't. So we're just gonna skip out on him. The monastery is massive, by the way. Firstly, we're gonna go back to Claude later because we're gonna be playing with him. But Dimitri, my boy.
Apologies for the other day. You came to our aid, yet I hadn't even the courtesy to properly introduce myself. I am Dimitri Alexandra Blathid, Crown Prince of the Holy Kingdom of Fargus. Of course, at the Academy, I am simply a student. And I've heard word that you are to become a professor here. Delightful news. I still have much to learn, but I'm confident I could benefit greatly from your guidance. In any case, welcome to the monastery. I hear you're investigating the different houses here. Did any of the blue lions catch your attention?
Unfortunately, yes, but we're not playing as them. Also, Byleth is shorter than Dimitri.
That's so.
Everyone likes the nets.
Well, scored a teaching gig here, did you? Talk about a great first impression. I guess that means I'd better introduce myself properly. I'm Claude von Regan. I'm from the ruling
are going
house
to be
of
the
the
hero
Leicester
that we
Alliance,
need.
but don't worry too much about all that madness. I'm guessing you don't know which class you'll be teaching yet, do you? I bet you'd like ours. We're not as difficult as the other two. Have you met the folks from the Golden Deer House yet? Care to know more about anyone?
So, we're unfortunately going to have to go through every single... Oh, there's only 8 characters.
Piqued your interest, have I? As luck would have it, I'm pretty curious about you as well. But what's life without a bit of mystery? Let's just spend the next year or so learning about each other little by little.
I've already talked about his growth rates, but just to refresh, he's an archer through and through. His hidden talent, however, because I did not include that, is axes, which he's going to initially be neutral with, but he gets an exclusive attack called Diamond Axe, which is disgustingly powerful. I'll just put the stats up on screen.
He's the heir of Gloucester territory. If you haven't already picked up on it, he's a bit arrogant and fancies himself a ladies' man. That said, deep down he's really devoted and honest. Though I wouldn't mind never hearing him talk about his noble obligations ever again.
Here's Lorenz. He does not have a hidden talent, excuse me. But he does have a growth rate, so let's go over them. He's got 55 HP, 40 strength, 40 magic, 45 dexterity, 40 speed, 25 luck, 30 defense, 40 resistance, and 35 charisma. I'm not entirely sure what we're going to do with him, but he's a mixed attacker, so we'll figure something out. We definitely want to give him a battalion, because of his skill, giving him +2 attack when in a battalion.
He comes from a merchant family, but his parents died in an accident. Seems like he's had a rough life. Despite all that, he's just about the most cheerful guy you'll ever meet. His passions are training, eating, and actually that's about it.
Unfortunately, Raphael also doesn't have a talent, but you know what? That doesn't matter, because we're going to be using him a lot. He heals for 10% at the start of each turn, equal to his luck stat. Unfortunately, his luck stat is not that amazing. He's got 65 HP, 50 strength, 15 magic, 35 dexterity, 15 speed, 35 luck, 45 defense, 10 resistance, and 25 charisma. I'm never going to get used to that. Obviously, we want to make him an Armonite, but I'm thinking of making him a Myrmidon early on just to get some dexterity and some dexterity and speed on him.
He's the second son of a merchant family. Since his brother will inherit the business, he's training to become a knight. If you ask me, it doesn't seem like he truly wants to be a knight. He's probably just doing it to please his parents.
Gnats. His hidden talent is reason, so he can be a respectable healer, I guess. His stats aren't too impressive, unfortunately. 35 HP, 35 strength, 30 magic. Nothing offensive there. But he's got 50 dexterity, 50 speed, 55 luck, 25 defense, and 35 resistance, and 25 charms. Charisma, whatever. I give up on this stat. This says, but it's so dumb. And he gets 20 hit whenever, well, no, he just gets 20 hit. So, if anything, we'll probably make him a sniper and see what we can do with that.
Lysithea is the daughter of Count Ordelia, and is probably the youngest student here. But watch out, she gets angry if you treat her like a child. As for me, I do it on purpose. You have to make your own fun in this place, you know?
He is so squishy. She's got 20 HP, 15 defense, but 60 magic, 60 dexterity, and 50 speed. She will hit very hard. With 15 luck, 10 defense, and 25 resistance, and 25 charisma. We need to protect her. I don't know if I want to make her a healer or a black mage yet, but at least she's got Mastermind, which is basically discipline, doubles skill experience when earned in a battle. Her hidden talent is swords, which she's bad at initially, but she gets Soul Blade at some point, which is +2 might, 10 hit, and 1 range. We'll see how good that is.
Marianne is Margrave Edmund's daughter, and that's pretty much all I know about her. She doesn't interact much with other students, so I wouldn't be surprised if a lot of folks here have never even heard her speak.
I just noticed something. A lot of these characters have like just health regen as their abilities. It's pretty interesting. So her unique skill is Animal Friend. She recovers 20 HP at the start of a turn when next to any sort of animal, be it a horse or a dragon, or a Pegasus Knight. Let's see here. Her hidden talent is Lances, and she gets Frozen Lance, which is a strong, unique ability apparently, with 3 might, 5 hit, and 1 range. Her stats are 35 health, 20 strength, 50 magic, 40 dexterity, 40 speed, 35 luck, 15 defense, 45 resistance, and 40 charisma. We're probably going to make her a Pegasus Knight, is what it boils down to, and probably turn it into a Falcon Knight later on.
Hilda is the only daughter of Duke Goneril. It seems her father and brother coddle her quite a bit. If you look up lazy in the dictionary, her picture won't be there because she never got around to submitting it. Not too unusual for a noble, I guess.
See, this is why we go Claude. He's so charming. Alright, so Hilda. Hilda's hidden talent is heavy armor. Which, I mean, it's something. Her stats are 50 HP, 45 strength, 25 magic, 30 dexterity, 50 speed, 35 luck, 35 defense, 20 resistance, and 50 charisma. That is insane. But we'll see what we make her. Oh! And her
If you look up
her skill. She gives adjacent males 3 additional damage when in combat. So, we have to move her in first is what it boils down to. But, you know, Armor Knight is not unreasonable now.
Leone enrolled because she wants to be a mercenary. I think she said that her father is a hunter. She's pretty blunt and as stingy as they come. A habitual saver, too. I think she's hoping to repay her village for helping to send her here.
So, Leone. Oh, man. She is the exact opposite of Sylvian. If a male is next to her, she gets +2 damage and takes 2 less damage. Let's see here. Do you have a hidden talent? You do not. Which is unfortunate. But she's probably going to be a cavalier alongside Pablo. 40 HP, 40 strength, 20 magic, 55 dexterity, 60 speed, 40 luck, 40 defense, 15 resistance, and 40 charisma. She's a solid cavalier class, that's for sure. And that is everyone.
I appreciate your effort.
And now that we have gotten that out of the way, we could continue exploring, but I'm not into that. Again, we'll do it off screen.
How are you enjoying
Now I
your
can
time
finally
at the
look
Academy
at
thus
Twitch
far?
chat.
I hope you have found our halls brimming with the vitality of well-intentioned souls.
I suppose it is time for you to take charge of one of our 3 houses of students. I must note that I am personally against entrusting someone as lacking in trackable history as yourself with such a task. But it is as the Archbishop desires.
The Black Eagles, the Blue Lions, and the Golden Deer. All so different. I hope you've made it a point to get to know each of them.
Since you are new here, we have decided to allow you first pick. Manuela and I will take charge of the remaining 2 houses.
Well, I've already chosen the Lesser Alliance.
So you have chosen the Golden Deer.
Yes, we want all 8 of them.
Your heart
Man, this is
has
gonna be
made
fun to
its
edit in
choice,
all that.
then. All I ask is that you guide these open minds with virtue, care, and sincerity.
They are all promising youths who bear the weight of Fodlan's future upon their shoulders. I hope you appreciate what an honor it is to lead them.
Brother? Oh, I am so sincerely sorry. I did not mean to interrupt.
I'm in the middle of something, Flame. Is it urgent?
No, it's nothing. More importantly, who is this?
This is our newest professor at the Academy.
Oh my! A new addition to the Officers Academy! I am so very pleased to meet you, Professor. I am Seteth's little sister, Flame. I am so happy to make your acquaintance.
Just to piss off Sethith,
Let
I'm
us
going to
focus
marry
on
her.
the topic at hand.
I don't care what
There is
anyone
something
says.
you should be aware of. In a few days' time, there will be a mock battle between the 3 houses, intended to gauge the current progress of the students. We will be using this battle as an opportunity to ascertain your own abilities as well. Please do not disappoint the Archbishop. That is all.
Wait, what? Are you really our new homeroom professor?
Is that true? You aren't quite what I had pictured. Oh, sorry. I didn't mean that the way it sounded.
I was sure you'd be roped into joining the Knights.
Don't tell me. You chose this class just to get to know me better, right? I'm flattered, really. Whoops. Now that you're our professor, maybe I should choose my words more carefully.
Yeah,
Oh,
I
well
mean,
then, since we're pretty close
just
in
be
age and
casual.
all, I suppose formalities aren't all that necessary.
One must truly marvel at the exceptionality of this appointment. Becoming a teacher to students almost the same age as yourself. How unusual. I've heard you are a skilled mercenary, but I cannot shake my discomfort at your new position.
Are you really as strong as they say? Let's see your biceps. I bet I packed on more muscle than you.
I doubt that. Apparently our new professor was personally recommended by Alois, one of the Knights.
As far as skill goes, I saw it with my own eyes. What's more, Teach here is the child of the most renowned former captain of the Knights of Saros.
Yes,
I've
yes, we
heard.
are the chosen ones.
There's
Thank
no way
you,
a
thank
child
you,
of the
thank you very
captain
much.
isn't worthy. It's simply not possible.
The captain? Who are you talking about?
Captain Gerald, of course. The most notable captain of the Knights of Saros and a peerless mercenary.
You're exaggerating, Leone.
It doesn't matter what you think of him. Captain Gerald deserves nothing but respect.
Well, after working as a mercenary alongside a father figure such as he, I have high hopes for our professor.
Just because someone is special doesn't mean their children are special too, Lysithia. Assuming that a child is going to be exceptional just because of their lineage is a bad idea. Don't you agree, Marianne?
Huh? Oh, yes. I suppose so.
Well, we can find out for ourselves in battle. I can't wait to see what tactics you've learned from the captain.
A battle? Shouldn't we have a welcome party or something first? I'll get the meat.
How savage.
No,
I
Raphael's
propose a
right.
Nice
Tea is
conversation
garbage.
over tea instead.
Let's get
I
meat.
am more than willing to procure some high-quality leaves.
Tea? You can't get to know someone over tea. If there's no meat involved, it's not a party.
Your common sensibilities are grating to my noble ears. Please quiet yourself.
Sorry for the bickering, Teach. As you can see, the Golden Deer House is a rowdy bunch. We're not especially unified. You'll find nobles and commoners alike here. Those who are dedicated to their studies alongside slackers. But hey, that just makes your life more exciting, right? I really hope you're looking forward to the year ahead as much as I am.
We see 100 gold for activities. Or 1,000, excuse me.
While you're here, I'd like to use this device I designed to determine whether the power of a crest resides within you. Won't hurt a bit. Promise. You don't know about crests? Well, allow me to tell you everything, absolutely everything about them. Is your calendar clear? This will take a while. Crests are a fascinating topic, but before one can dive deeply into said topic, one must first understand what crests are. They are power incarnate. They are said to have been bestowed upon humans by the goddess countless ages ago. They exist within the flesh and are passed down through bloodlines. Those who carry crests may excel at magic, display exceptional strength, or any number of boons. Each crest has its own power, the nature of which is beyond mortal understanding. For now.
And you believe I have a crest?
I suspect as much, yes. But we won't know for sure unless I look into the matter. As I said, crests are passed down through the blood. However, just because someone carries a crest does not necessarily mean their descendants will inherit it as well. Only a scarce few descendants of a crest's bloodline end up inheriting that crest's power. Perhaps one of your ancestors bore a crest, and you just happen to inherit it. That is how a crest usually presents itself, after all.
So to make him happy, do what you can to find out.
Yes, of course. I'll get to the bottom of it straight away. Now then, please go ahead and hold out your arm over this device here. What is this? A pattern I've never seen before. Is it possible an as yet undiscovered crest has been detected? To think there are still crests out there that even I am unaware of. How thrilling! Pardon my unrestrained jubilation. I have much to consider. You may leave now. I have more research to do in regard to this crest. Yes, so very much more research. But for now, your work here is done. What could this line here be indicating? Perhaps it represents a lack of symmetry. Or perhaps... What in the world? Oh, I see. It may be connected to that, but to a greater degree than usual.
With each moon, professors of the Officers' Academy receive a schedule for the month ahead. It notes the days on which events and missions will take place that month. Pay careful attention to your schedule, so that you may thoughtfully plan what you intend to do each month and when.
The monastery schedule features different events on different days. Each week you'll have one day off, when you may choose an activity from the list. Your options, your only option at first will be explore. Select the calendar with a directional button to view the schedule. So we can check out just by scrolling on this. And Ferdinand's battle is coming up. Not that he's someone that we care about, because he's not in our class. So here are the quests that we can go on. Unfortunately, we have to find all these places first, but that isn't too hard. They're literally all on the map. It's to the right, and we can sprint. Also, since we're going the blue line, the golden deer route, we want to only interact with our class really, so we could possibly make them feel better.
Battle between the houses. The golden deer house isn't. After all, competition is only fun if you win. To that end, I'd better prepare as well. You know, I was researching what it's like to live here long before I even enrolled. Want me to fill you in, Teach?
So he'll tell us about everything.
Students and teachers of the Officers' Academy are all free to use the facilities within the monastery. That means you can chow down with students at the dining hall or get in some one-on-one sparring at the training grounds. As you explore the monastery, try visiting the various facilities and talking to the people who live here.
Alright, so tell me about the bulletin board.
There are bulletin boards in various places around here. You can check them out to see posted requests or to find more information about the market. I hear that fulfilling requests can even earn you the right to use more facilities. The bulletin board gets updated frequently, so it's probably a good idea to check it.
Activity points.
For me to tell you how to use the facilities, but it's a good idea to be mindful of how you're using your time. If you don't think about how you're spending your free time, it'll be over before you know it.
Alright, so That only happens when you do activities, but we're not gonna do too
Here
many,
at the
methinks.
Officers Academy, the professors are expected to study often to help maintain their strong leadership skills. In other words, students and teachers alike have to strive to grow in every possible field.
And of course, helping out students will, well, you know, help them out. What a concept, truly. Anyway, let's just get these small quests out of the way.
Well,
Here and
there's
there.
Dorothea, Hilda, and Mercedes. Lady Rhea is quite the beauty, too. And I must admit, I've even checked out Professor... You know, Professor, I think I'm going to like it at the Officers Academy. There are beautiful girls as far as the eye can see.
Never change.
Professor,
Let's see what your quest
I've got a
is.
small favor to ask.
Dining hall. Gotcha.
That's,
We still have a bunch of exploring to do as it was, so it's not the worst thing in the world. Oh, hey, Flynn.
Hello there, Professor. Well, I call you that, but I am afraid I am not a student here myself.
That's a
Should
shame.
the opportunity arise, I would love to become a student and begin my studies in earnest. The monastery is kind enough to provide a sanctuary for my brother and I. He's the only family I have.
Let's see
Might
what you
help
got
me
for
with
us.
a favor?
Fishing. Fishing is literally right outside as it is, so it's not. And there's something about we can go and sit down with anyone from this list, but we are the Blue Lions, or we're the Golden Deer, so I'm gonna use you. This will be a strange dichotomy.
I like this dish. It was my father's favorite. Eating delicious food really takes my worries away.
Relationship window. You get more activity points for leveling up your teacher stats.
Nice. I knew I could count on you.
We're gonna finish Phelan's mission, or Flane. I'm supposed to talk to this guy in order to do fishing. Again, I'm gonna do most of this off stream later, but for right now, just to show it off at the very least. Eh. Catching fish. It's easy as pressing A. Alright. So that was 2 quests down. We got 2 more to do. Sorry, professional let's play right here. Texting while...
I heard about the upcoming mock battle. I want you to know, Professor, that I do not intend to lose. I hereby declare my intention to prevail.
Texting while let's playing.
Goodness, listen to me. The thrill of competition has carried me away. I won't speak so formally of a class assignment in the future.
Let me know when you're
I'm
I will
always
make
hungry.
you a quality meal as thanks for your service to His Highness. I have
Let's
a
see.
request.
Oh, right. Since I've explored some of it, I can fast travel to certain locations. What? What? Give me the fast travel option. That's so mean. Taking away my ability to teleport. Goku would be upset. So gardening, you plant seeds, you harvest them later. Right now we can only plant one of them. We're gonna... And then we just harvest them later. Let's see, not goals, not roster, not roster. Quests. So we gotta go back talk to Flane. I promise this much, I'm only doing it despite,
You have helped me so much.
Seth. And that's every mission. Now we're just gonna use our instantaneous transmission to end the day, so we can get to the actual important things coming up. The mock battle. Ferdinand's not in our class, but you know what, let's be nice to him. And of course, the mission. To go romp some fools. Formerly a promising young mercenary, you are the newest professor at the prestigious Officers Academy. Students and faculty alike look on with curiosity as you engage in a mock battle between the school's 3 houses. Begin the mission. And we're going to savor this because we are now finally associated with the golden deer.
Time for a mock battle, eh? How should we go about this? Well, you'll be our commander, that much is for sure. Just don't screw it up and everything will be great. Got it, Teach?
Oh, that's comforting.
Right. I'll do whatever I can to help too. I mean, I'm kind of obligated to. For example, if I add a little something to their food to upset their
Claude,
stomachs.
I like the way you think, but don't think about it.
Yeah, wink wink, I read you. You can't officially condone that sort of thing, right? But say, hypothetically speaking, students from the other houses started racing to the infirmary. As far as anyone knows, it could just be a harmless little stomach bug making the rounds.
Well, well, what a fascinating conversation you two are having. May we join?
I guess I do join in regardless of who's talking. Which house you in, rather.
Have you no honor? If that was really my scheme, I wouldn't be talking about it out in the open. I'm afraid you'll have to wait until our battle to see what's really in store.
It's irrelevant anyhow. Whatever you have planned won't save you from a crushing defeat.
She has a point. Still, I'm rather eager to see what sort of schemes that mind of yours conjures up.
You heard him, Teach. We can't let these fine folks down.
If they insist.
Are you serious, Teach? Well, if a crooked scheme is really what you're after, I've got more than a few of those up my sleeve.
Oh, how precious.
Claude,
Looks
you
like
are
you
precious.
And the students have become fast friends.
While I am pleased that you are taking the initiative to acquaint yourself with the students, I'm afraid it's about time for the faculty strategy meeting.
I'm sorry, professors. It's about time I returned to my training anyway. Claude, Edelgard, until we meet again on the battlefield, farewell.
I look forward to assessing your abilities. I hope you don't disappoint.
Don't mind me, I'm just... Oh, wow, I just noticed how long this episode's been going for.